Quiero decirle a todos los argentinos que hoy comienza el fin de la decadencia argentina. De ser el país más rico del mundo, hoy somos 130. La mitad de los argentinos son pobres y el 10% es indigente. Basta del modelo empobrecedor de la casta. Hoy volvemos a abrazar el modelo de la libertad para volver a ser una potencia mundial. ¡Viva la libertad, carajo! ¡Viva la libertad, carajo! ¡Viva la libertad, carajo!
He's done it. Javier Milei has won the presidency in Argentina, becoming the first libertarian and Austrian economist to lead any nation state. Does this mean Milei is the next Bitcoin president? Is he even a Bitcoiner? Or is his stance on Bitcoin overstated, and the fact that he's planning to dollarize the country a clearer signal of his plans? We're going to unpack the controversy and debate surrounding this historic victory and figure out once and for all if this is good or bad for the people of Argentina and for Bitcoin adoption worldwide. Let's dive in. What's up, YouTube? I'm Hurley, and today we're talking all about the huge news out of Argentina where they have elected Javier Milei of the La Libertad Avanza party, which translates to Liberty Advances, in a stunning victory, gaining 56% of the vote. But first, how many of you want exposure to Bitcoin's upside in your traditional investment portfolio? I, for one, can't imagine a portfolio without the massive upside potential of Bitcoin. That's where Swan Bitcoin IRA comes in. To benefit from Bitcoin in your IRA, all you need to do is set up an IRA with Swan, allocate real Bitcoin to it, allow it to appreciate over time with zero capital gains taxes, and enjoy your retirement. Go to swan.com/retire to learn more. Okay, back to Argentina. Milei is an outspoken and fiery libertarian, anarcho-capitalist, and Austrian economist who has spoken eloquently about Bitcoin in the past. Here's a clip from a year ago when he describes Bitcoin as the natural reaction to central bank money printing.
No sabemos bien qué son los Bitcoin, pero ya hay gente que lo pondera como una especie de alternativa monetaria. ¿Vos creés que es posible en Argentina esa discusión?
A ver, ¿cuál es el punto? El punto es que lo primero que hay que comprender es que el Banco Central es una estafa, ¿sí? Es un mecanismo por el cual los políticos estafan a las personas de bien con el impuesto inflacionario. El Bitcoin lo que está representando es la vuelta del dinero a su creador originario, que es el sector privado. El dinero es una invención del sector privado. El Bitcoin no, digamos, tiene un algoritmo y un día va a llegar a una determinada cantidad y no hay más. El Bitcoin es la reacción natural frente a la estafa que son los bancos centrales y que el dinero vuelva a ser privado.
Now, besides this appearance on Argentinian mainstream media, he hasn't had much to say about Bitcoin specifically throughout his presidential campaign. He has, however, made it clear that he wants to abolish the Argentinian central bank and dollarize the country. This has brought a lot of skepticism from some online. Now, I'm as disillusioned and cynical as any when it comes to politics. The fact is, most politicians, left, center, or right, that even talk the talk just end up serving the same central bank masters in the end and continue to print money and perpetuate the scam that is the fiat monetary system. But I'm going to make the argument why even though Milei plans to dollarize the country and seemingly has no plans to make Bitcoin legal tender, this win is still extremely positive for the people of Argentina and for Bitcoin adoption worldwide. Let's start with the dollarization. I think this tweet by Steven Lubka says it perfectly. Which country will have an easier time doing Bitcoin things? A country which can't print its own currency, or one which can print its own? Dollarization is a step on the road to Bitcoinization. That's one reason El Salvador was first already dollarized. Lubka brings up a good point in that Nayib Bukele in El Salvador already had a dollarized economy when he made Bitcoin legal tender in 2021. One of the reasons he was able to make such a quick change was because his country was already free from the clutches of a currency caste system in which the corrupt government and central bankers can print money at will. Milei has also spoken about the importance of a free market in money and allowing the people of Argentina to choose their own currency. If you believe in the game theory around Bitcoin and that in a free market all money converges to one, this is undeniably positive for Bitcoin adoption. This tweet from OG Bitcoiner Francis Pouliot lays out how a Bitcoin legal tender law is not a prerequisite to make Argentina a Bitcoin haven. He tweets, Javier Milei, remove capital controls on currency exchange, abolish the financial regulator, and remove bank licensing requirements. These three policies are low effort, can be implemented almost instantaneously, and would make Argentina a Bitcoin haven. No Bitcoin law required. He continues, if Argentinian banks do not want to deal with Bitcoin companies, I guarantee that Bitcoiners will be more than happy to create their own bank. Fernando Nicolic, an Argentine Bitcoiner, wrote this eloquent thread. observing some highly regarded takes from Bitcoiners who seem to have a limited grasp of Argentina's complexities. Milei's victory isn't just political, it's about a narrative of freedom, open commerce, and defending private property winning today. I don't think these Bitcoiners really understand how deep Argentina's cultural challenges run. This election is a massive first step in shifting mindsets, a fight for liberty that Milei has championed for years. His win is a clear signal that his ideas resonate widely. Yes, Milei is a politician. Yes, the nature of politics means not all promises can be kept. The system demands compromises. But labeling him not ANCAP enough or statist comes from a place of detachment. Keyboard warriors unironically believe this. Keyboard warriors don't understand the massive task of battling the Hydra-like beast of the Argentinian state's complexities. I don't either, but the least I can do is stand together with someone who's willing to do it. This gets to the heart of the matter. Whether Milei is a fully orange-pilled, laser-eyed maxi or not is not what's important here. What's important is that he has opened the eyes of the Argentine people to the root of the problems in their country. He has captured an entire generation on the ideals of freedom and property rights being the cornerstone of a thriving society. We already know that Milei is a libertarian and follower of the Austrian School of Economics, which means he believes in sound money and limited government control. It's clear that he's already a Bitcoiner, even if he doesn't know it yet. Marco Michael, another Argentine Bitcoiner, wrote this thread that outlines what's needed for the people of Argentina to see Bitcoin as the solution. To all of you, fellow Bitcoiners, this is our window of opportunity to make Argentina great again. Our work will define this battle. We will orange pill this nation. Milei has done a great job of exposing the root cause of the problem to the public, central banks. Now it's time to inform the population that Bitcoin is here to help. We need to educate the public because education is the cornerstone of free societies. We are enslaved by our ignorance. Argentina is beginning a great transition, and we need your help. 1776 instead of 1984. You have to come, talk to the locals, put on their shoes, see their struggles. Next, we will gather ideas and resources to bring Bitcoin across the country. We need to use technology to liberate society and prevent it from being enslaved by globalists in a dystopian reality. 1. Create a critical mass of informed individuals, focused on our young generations, the future leaders of this nation. 2. Adapt and disseminate technological solutions around Bitcoin, hardware and lightning wallets, point of sale, peer-to-peer exchanges. Let's stop using Binance, please. 3. Create circular economies, eliminate intermediaries, encourage local production, export services, earn sats. 4. Argentina is huge and has many different sources of cheap renewable energy. We have to help the miners to get access to it and keep decentralizing mining. Come and enjoy the beautiful landscapes, good meats, wines, and beautiful women. Talk to the farmers. They are the pillars of this country and we depend on their production. We are moneymakers, but we are being robbed by money changers and their legal and monetary tricks. It's time we, the people, have the power, so let's prove it. If you're real, come, look, and build. I'm starting the Nakamoto Institute Argentina, and I need help. I would love to connect with Bitcoiners involved in this mission and work together. This thread outlines the hard road that's ahead for Milei and Argentina as a whole. It won't be an easy one, and education around Bitcoin will be ever more important during this transition. As Vijay Boyapati tweeted, "While there is great enthusiasm over Milei's election, do not doubt that every possible misfortune will be blamed on giving Argentinians more freedom and stripping power from the state. The great withdrawal from a debt fiat-fueled addiction is going to be incredibly painful. But like a heroin addiction, the pain of withdrawal is necessary. The only other alternative is death. If Argentina can survive its withdrawal, and I believe it can, it will rise as one of the truly prosperous nations on earth. So even though this will be an incredibly hard journey, at least the people of Argentina finally have hope after decades of economic pain and fiat-fueled corruption. If Milei indeed does what he has promised and closes the central bank and opens a free market for money, then all roads will lead to Bitcoin, the best money humanity has ever had. I believe this very well could lead to a domino effect throughout all of Latin America and speed up Bitcoin adoption worldwide. I'm going to close this out with a few tweets on Max Kaiser, who has been very active on the Milei presidency win. First, he tweeted, "Mr. President," speaking to the president of El Salvador, Nayib Bukele, "do we have your okay for the Bitcoin team to fly to Argentina, representing El Salvador, and invite Javier Milei to dine at the presidential palace here and talk Bitcoin with you and the team?" He then posted this green siren signaling the green light received. He then tweeted this rallying cry, "You really should migrate. Phase 1 of 10,000 begins November 29th. Nayib Bukele and Javier Milei are reinventing the social contract, governance, and the nation-state per the principles of Austrian economics and the inherent governance and incentive model of Bitcoin: freedom. So what do you think? Is Milei's victory a positive for the people of Argentina? Will he implement pro-Bitcoin policies that see adoption increase in the country? Leave a comment with your thoughts, like this video if you made it this far, and don't forget to subscribe to the Swan Bitcoin channel for more content like this. Also, check out last week's video on the Bitcoin bull market multiplier effect and the one I did on Bitcoin price suppression. Until next time, Bitcoin is peace.